Hi guys, in my last video that I made, I was showing you how to set up your DAW so that you could start recording music. So you want to record some audio. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to start making your own instrumentals / beats, backing tracks, whatever it is, or just something to help with the songwriting process. Now, there's going to be a couple of tools that I use in this video that you would have to purchase separately to your main DAW. But if you've got little to no musical theory knowledge, or you don't play an instrument that well or at all, then these plugins are really going to help you out in the early days of starting out making music. So without further ado, let's dive straight into this video. Today, I want to talk you through creating a beat for the first time and just using some tools that will help you if you're brand new to it. That does require buying plugins. So this video is more for people who have got limited to no musical knowledge. So you can't play a keyboard, you don't play guitar, bass, etc. Maybe you know a few chords, but you need a wider expansion pack of chords or something of in that nature. I'm just going to show you a few tools that are going to be really useful. So let's dive straight into this. First thing I want to do is I've made a video about this before, but we're going to need some chords. So you can do one of two things. You can download a MIDI pack where you can download MIDI chords, or you can get pretty much an infinite number of them on Captain Chords. So if you're going to Captain Chords or Captain plugins, it's called Mixed in Key. You buy the whole entire plugin for £99, I think I paid, and you get Captain Beat, Chords, Deep, Melody, Play, etc. So we're just going to go into Chords, click Stereo, click Create, and we're going to start off our entire track for songwriting, which is what I like to do, with some chords. So we're going to go into here, we're going to find some chords. We've got B minor in, let's go with that. Then it's going to throw you up a basic chord. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to loop this. So I'm just going to loop some of this section here. I don't think I need to loop it quite that far though. Let me just loop it to the 9. There we go. Okay, so we got the loop. Then what we want to do is come up here to progression, and then look at all these we've got, guys. We've got absolutely tons to choose from. So let's go with that. We can now change. And if we want to, we can change the complexity of each of these chords. In here, we've also got some other sounds we could use, so we could go with that. Or if you really wanted to and you didn't like any of the sounds that they had to offer, you can just drag it straight in, click no. And we've got a piano sound straight out of Logic, and we can actually change the instruments as well if we want to. So we can click on that, go in here and change some basic chords. Now there is something else we can do. Let's say we're don't just want the chords, but we want it to play a particular pattern. So now we can go in here and change it up a little bit. Just get a bit dancier. So many. Loads. For now though, I'm just going to keep it on the key on the chord change, just because I want to keep this video nice and simple. So we've got our 4 chords. We drag it in. We want to use the piano, so we're going to go with a piano sound for this one. Hit no again, drag that out, and all we need to do now is just mute this. So this is the chords. We can name this one afterwards. So Da, da, da. Do, 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 do. So we've kept in chords and kept in the mixed in key download that you get. You actually get a few different programs, as I said. So the other one that is really useful is a Captain Melody. So we hit Captain Melody, click create. Come down here and we're just going to type in melody. Okay, so we're going to have this one. We'll probably have it in, let's have it in yellow. You just press Option and C to change the color, by the way. So we're going to come in here. Now we've got a couple of options. First of all, you can see it says at the bottom, connect with Captain Chords. We click on connect, then the chords are brought up at the top. Now we can either do a few things here. We can either have it throw some ideas in for us, or we can play our own. And what's really cool is you can't play the wrong notes. I mean, some still won't sound right. But if you notice here, they're all in the exact key. They're in the correct key basically for your song, so you don't have to worry about hitting the wrong notes or keys. You just got to play the correct thing basically. Or you can do this where you can hit idea, so you just drop it in. Oh, I didn't mean that. So we go in there and we want to go from beginning to end of that, and we just want to hit idea update. Going to throw an idea at us. What's it done for us? Okay, so that is just a little bit too much. You can make a whole bunch of changes. So we can change the rhythm. There's too many notes, for example. I don't like the number of notes. That's not bad, but let's come up with something else. Let's just hit that again. And if you keep doing it, it'll keep coming up with new ones. So that to me sounded okay, but it probably just needed one more note adding to it. It's a less of a step if you want. And then maybe just go back to the rhythm, go back to 11 notes, maybe add some triplets in there. Like, there's so many things you can do. This is literally endless. There's so many things in here. So a couple of things I don't like there would be that I would want there, and that. So you can still move these. So you can still move these around. You're not just stuck with them once they're there. So I'm going to drop this in here again because I want to use the piano again. I'm going to get rid of that this time. Don't need the melody now. So we've got that. I'm going to copy that across by holding Option and then just dragging. Yeah, I will add some reverb and stuff to these afterwards. We're going to go back in here now. We're going to find mixed in key and we're going to go deep and then click create. We're going to put an 808 in here. So connect to chords. but we're going to pause on that for just a sec. So now I'm just going to get me some drums. Now you have got Captain Beat, which will give you some drums. Let me just show you that. I've been really hit and miss with Captain Beat, to be fair. It's not my favourite drum maker. Let's just go, let's pop chart. So what I mean? I don't like it, right? I'm not going to use it, but I just thought I'd show it you anyway. So what I'm actually going to use for today, just for quickness, I mean, you should really just spend the time to actually just make them yourself, because drum beats are relatively simple. They are just a bit time consuming. So I'm just going to use this for now. It's called Drum Monkey by Unison. You get some good results with this, and there's lots you can actually do with it, but people only ever seem to talk about its one function. It's not bad. Don't like that one. Too much. Probably going to turn the perk on, percussion bit off. Okay. I like to use the audio stems, and you'll understand why in a bit. Create new tracks. Click OK. We need to mute that, and then we'll just title that drums, just in case we need to come back to it at any point. So there's that. Okay. That works okay, so I'm just going to drop that in. I'm not a fan of the actual sound, so I'm going to go into my tools over here. I'm going to find another one. You might have your own favourite that you like to use, but I'm just going to go in here now and find this particular one I like, or that I think will match this kind of beat. All I'll do is I'll just grab that. That's a little bit beefier, yeah. So they're the main tools that you can use to start your beat. So we've got the basis of a beat starting to come down now. It's still nowhere near finished or perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but you've got something that's starting to resemble a tune, okay? And then you start coming up with melody ideas, okay? And that's just a really simple way of being able to do this without overcomplicating things too much, having to know too much about music theory or anything of that nature. So if you want to start making your own beats and you can grab your hands on a couple of different, you can do this in any software. But a couple of extra plugins will go a long way in terms of what you're able to create. I've got loads of other plugins. I've got videos about some of the other plugins that I use. You can go and have a look at those videos. Now, if you want, I'll put a link in the description to a few of them that might be useful resources. But don't go crazy with plugins. These couple of plugins here will do you just fine. Like, you'll get by with these to begin with for some time, like especially when you're first starting out. There's hundreds more, but for now, these are the ones that I got started with. And I think they could be really useful for anybody that's looking to try and make any music. See, I'm a guitar player, so I'm not very good with keyboard. I'm getting better at it, funnily enough, because I'm so used to seeing what should be in what key now. It's actually improving my ability to play. So yep, do practice, just keep practicing at it. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, and I'll see you again soon for another one.